What is up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Crossover Conversations. I'm here with my teammate Elijah Ansel.
What's going on, man?
And we are going to be bringing you today our recap of our game against Parkersburg Christian last week. And we're also going to be bringing you the preview for tomorrow's game against Ohio Valley. Let's get it. So first things first, we caught a dub at Parkersburg Christian. Elijah dropped 30. Just kind of tell us what worked, what you were seeing. We can kind of just bounce off each other about our thoughts for the game.
Yeah, once I started crashing the boards and just putting it in for two, it wasn't really like an impressive 30 piece. It was just kind of a grab.
It was a quiet 30 piece.
Yeah, it was a real quiet.
I did not. I thought you had 20, but I didn't think you had 30. So.
Yeah, because I felt like I scored a lot, and then I was like, it wasn't really anything crazy. But then looking. Like the game when I had 48, and then looking at this game when I had 30, I don't know how I scored 48.
Right,
it's just crazy to me.
Right. Once you get in that zone, you kind of just become unconscious, as they say. So we had a better start to this game. We had some passing and cutting that was good, and then we got away from that. I think that's the biggest takeaway. One of the bigger takeaways that we have to still get better is passing, cutting, and we. Even if you don't finish the layup or you don't get the pass, you still got to cut. And I think we did that in practice today better. And I got some good passes, some good finishes. And that's just easy buckets. Just a good cut, good pass, easy bucket onto the next play.
Right. And you're right, because cutting is just so important.
Right.
And your offense basically becomes stagnant if you're not cutting.
Right. And you have some shooters that are going to take their spots, but you also need people.
And then shout out to Parkersburg Christian, but they were not cutting at all. And I was actually talking to their assistant coach about it, and they basically would have the ball, they swing it around top of the key and just look for the open shot. If they were cutting, they would be a lot more relieved.
Right, and they could have relocated, too. I mean, they hustled. They
for sure.
They lost a lot. We'll get into that a little bit. They had, two players last year that played really big roles for them, and they lost them. One graduated, one transferred. So we had some good games against them. Went 1-1 against them last year, one at their place and then one at home. And we've had some great games over the years. That was the first loss in our high school career here against them last year. So we were happy to get another dub against them. A good rivalry.
It's always good to get a dub.
Oh, yeah. I don't care who it is, but it feels good. They're a crosstown rival, so nothing against them. They're a good team, and they're going to get things figured out. And we definitely, just took advantage of some stuff. We had
height.
Yeah, we're big. I mean, we're honestly bigger, stronger, and faster than anyone that we play. And we use that to our advantage in this game, like we have, so far. And so next thing, let's talk a little bit just game flow, just kind of how the game transpired. So I'd say we started off, like I said, good, but once we started passing, talk a little about that. We didn't really put the ball, on the floor as much, and we were able to kind of dissect.
Yeah, I would say the first couple of minutes it was a little bit too much dribbling, especially for me. And then once I started, looking to swinging it one more time, and we started moving the ball, we basically were scoring left and right. I mean, we hung what was it, 30 some on them in the first half, and then
we scored. I think we had our best third quarter. We dropped I looked at it on Max Preps. I think it was 20 or 30 points.
Yeah, it was. We were just it was, and most of the buckets were in transition.
Right. And I completely just thought of this right now. I was in foul trouble apparently. I looked back. I only had 3 fouls whenever I got pulled in the third quarter.
Because I looked over and you said, "Pull me."
Yeah, but I will say, I got a little. My emotions took the best of me a little bit. I got frustrated. No offense, but they had 2 refs, and if you know, you know.
Those refs were doing the most.
They were doing the most. And I don't even know. We're not blaming anything on the refs, but there was some just flat out bad calls. And let's just say, without further ado, I also dropped a YouTube video. Shout out. It's on my dad's YouTube channel. It's called The Art of Flopping. You guys should check it out. And I don't think anything else has to be said, but let's just say they flopped the whole game. And listen, I'm fine with a little bit left and right. everybody's probably going to flop. We flop sometimes. But when it's the whole game, just play basketball. Like, look at the scoreboard. Like, that's my whole thing.
And the sad thing was half the flops worked.
Right. That's there were some of them.
I would say Wyatt got at least
2 or 3 of them.
Well, like, I'm talking on 3-point.
Oh, on 3-pointers, yeah. I mean, the one for me, like, the thing is he sticks both of his legs out when he shoots, and he jumps kind of into you. Now, the landing part, that's fine. Like, you got to give him enough area to land. But when you stick your leg out, I mean,
you literally leg blocked me. Like 3 times.
That was another one. You block him on a 3-pointer, and then he literally leg locks you, and then our friend Ashton like takes me back. That was the only one. Like, shout out to him. Good game. It was fun, whatever. But the one where he grabbed my shoulder, that was the only one that got under my skin, to be honest. But I'll give him the benefit of the doubt and say he wasn't trying. But go watch that video if you guys and watch the game. Obviously, watch the game while you're at it. So yeah, let's get into just our next game here tomorrow night. So yes, guys, next up tomorrow we have a home game here at BCA against Ohio Valley Christian. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. We haven't not played them. I think we didn't play them last year. We played them 2 years ago. Is that correct?
I think so.
Well, was there a scrimmage?
That's right. Yeah, so we scrimmaged them last year at their place.
And we won.
We did win. We got some good playing time by everyone in that game. That was a fun little trip. I don't know why they didn't. I don't know why they didn't want to play us, but
we're just too dumb.
I feel like we're trying to dominate, but I swear there was something about like their athletic director or something. Their schedule was full.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I'm pretty sure we would have beaten them.
That's what we'll say.
We would have beaten them both times. But or 3 times. However many times they want to play, we'll be there. So do you remember anything about when we played them 2 years ago? I know we played them obviously away.
Really. I really don't remember much from that game. I just remember because I was on the bench that year, right?
That was sophomore year. Yeah, I was starting. You should have. I don't know. I don't remember that year as much, to be honest.
Yeah, I remember being subbed in an extra amount that game.
Yeah,
we were up.
We were up. Didn't they have a big man? I swear they had a big
the
man.
redhead.
No, he was brown hair. He had brown hair, but when they came here to play the home game, he was hurt. Remember? Because we played them before Christmas, then we played them after Christmas, and he went snowboarding or something.
Yeah, he was a senior that year.
Yeah, he was a senior that year. He was their only kind of scary. He had the cart with it for his knee.
I remember thinking.
Yeah, that's like my core memory of that team.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Yeah,
and I remember they had point guard. There was like a brother. The point guard,
short, muscular guy.
The guy, Buddy only hits arms. Yes. Buddy hits those bicep curls, like you said, doing the most arms. Shout out to him. Then we played them.
I think he was a senior though, right?
He was because we played him in the scrimmage last year. I don't know if he was a senior or not.
Did we play them in the regular season
last year? No. I mean, on sophomore year.
Yes,
we did.
We did.
There was a senior night.
Yeah, there. Yeah. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Let's get into that a little bit.
Yeah.
Yes. So we are undefeated again on senior nights and homecomings.
Oh yeah.
We
go in there and we destroy them.
Yes, sir. And that theirs was crazy. Well, later in the season, we'll talk about another one we spoiled. Wink, wink. But which we play that team. I think we have a tournament at their place too. So a little sneak peek.
That's Faith, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm surprised. Hey, my man.
That's the team I dropped 48
yes,
on.
That's what I was also going to go there. Same page. So I remember they had their school had we're talking about Ohio Valley. I swear I'm probably getting them mixed up, but I that was a fun one to spoil. But they again, it was a while ago. Thinking about last season when we played them in the scrimmage, they had that one short point guard. They had a big man that
with the red hair.
Yeah. With the beard. Yeah. That's what you were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
They were kind of their only players. They had like some young guys. What did Coach say today? He said that 2 of their players are playing indoor soccer.
Yeah.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, he said 2 of their indoors. 2 of their
players transferred to go play indoor soccer. And
so
good players, apparently.
I think we'll get the second string in early, pass and cut, rebound should get us. I should get us our points. And I just thought of another thing. Their court. Now, obviously, we'll play them away. We play them home, but they have one of the nicer courts.
Oh, yeah.
It is sticky. It is good grip for your shoes. Like I honestly love that court. And tell us about our friend Isaiah, who, side note, for all of you, you just remember what I'm talking about. But side note, we did not give an explanation last episode for why Isaiah, I always mess your guys' names up, but why Isaiah said what's going on at the beginning and then disappears off the face of the earth. He did what he does best. He went to work out with our teammate Donovan. So there's your explanation for all of y'all.
He was the guest that wasn't on the show.
He was the guest that wasn't a guest. So, but now Elijah, tell us what happened that away game.
Yeah. I literally, I went to the stands. I went to the cafeteria to get a chili dog, and I turn around and I see him literally like laying out in the middle of the court during the game.
Well, was it halftime? Was it?
It was. I think it was during a timeout.
Yeah,
it wasn't like during a half, but it was
like because the players were still on the court.
Because I don't even really remember. Wasn't he like the ball bounced off his foot or something?
So we had obviously we have our balls that we bring for the game, and we had them on the sideline. It was the JV game, and he was warm. My man's trying to stifle his laughter right now, but we still haven't even really explained it, and we're dying over here. But so we had those, and we were dribbling, the varsity.
on the sideline.
Right, we were on the bleachers, and we're first one. And so Mans is a big man. That's his only excuse for this. But so I said that their court was really grippy. So he loses the ball. His foot, if it's sticky, his foot sticks and he goes flying. And then he gets up and he is red. He is red. His face is beat red like our teammate Donovan is 24/7. Shout out to him. And he just sits down and it was a full crowd because of the homecoming or senior night or whatever holiday or whatever tradition. Yes, everyone was there. So that was a really funny memory. Shout out to everyone that was there that knows what I'm talking about. But yes, but again, we're not overlooking. Back. We're not overlooking them at all. We don't know. Honestly, if you don't know much about a team, honestly, pay them even more respect and we're gonna show up and we're gonna want to beat them, and then shake their hand at the end. No hard feelings or anything, but our house. Let's get our first home win in front of our home crowd. I will say, their record, Ohio Valley, they're 1-3 right now. They had a game. We're looking at it right now. They had a game. What day was that? The 12th. We're recording this on the 14th. Game tomorrow on the 15th. So that game against Covenant for Ohio Valley is not up yet, but before that they lost to Elk Valley Christian. They beat someone. They got destroyed by Hannon. What is this? I don't even know what this is. They got 94 dropped on their head at away, and then they lost another one. So I don't know, honestly, who they have on their team, but they're 1-3. We're not overlooking them at all. We're just going to go have fun somewhere. So next up, kind of just remembered, we also have a game Saturday. So let's give you guys a little preview of that game.
On the road.
Yeah, on the road at the Ignite Flames. It's like
2 hours away.
Yeah, I don't even know where it is, but we're going to show up and give them a show. So Ignite, they're like a homeschool group. They're 0-5 currently. We would like to give them their 6th loss on Saturday. So we're looking forward to that. But we played them last year. We beat them. Okay, did we play them at home?
No,
we did not play them at home. We played them away. Okay, because I remember playing them here 2 years ago, and even our freshman year at JV. But I don't really remember. I had my first Euro step at their place. My freshman year.
For me personally, it's personal when I'm in that gym because they handed me my first high school career loss.
Yeah.
In that gym. You remember that?
I remember that because we couldn't play defense.
Yeah,
one guy hit a 1-3.
17-10 going into halftime. We were up after being down the whole first and second quarter, and then we totally just fumbled the bag. Yeah,
there was one kid that I think still on the team who he has a nice shot, but he does even now.
It was frustrating because he was literally up to my kneecap.
Yeah,
he was somehow.
And he was in your corner, bro. I got mad that game. I can't even lie.
I could not get out to the corner to save my buns.
Yeah, we've come a long way, and we're excited to play them for sure. But it's gonna be fun playing 2 games in a row.
And you know that video is still on YouTube too.
Yeah.
Every time I watch that all the time. I'm sitting there watching like, how in the world are these little dudes up to my kneecaps out rebounding?
Yeah,
it was so crazy. And we had Caleb, he was our center.
Right, and then their varsity team
was like 6 foot plus, and we're still
shooters can shoot, but they had a good. It's funny how we're talking about this team from however many years ago, but they had. Their team ended up leaving. There was a bunch of splits last year. They made Truth. They made some went to Covenant. Whole big thing. But what I was going to say was that varsity team on our freshman year that they had all they did was shoot threes. Like they had one kid I think that was going somewhere, got a scholarship somewhere. Might be wrong, but I just remember that team they would jack threes. But yeah, so we play them like I said away tomorrow. Not tomorrow, Saturday. It's Thursday today, anyways. So, yeah, like I said, they're 0-4, 0-5. We want to make them 0-6. So, honestly, don't know anything about them either. I don't honestly remember we had an easy win because we only played them once against them last year. JV we got some good guys in there. My only highlight from that game was I had a Euro step and one that was pretty nice and made the free throw. You played good. Yeah, I hit you on that corner three. We got a lot of the second string in, so we're hoping to do that again. And it's just overall for both games, pass, cut, rebound, find a body. That's honestly what we're trying to emphasize these next 2 games. All right, y'all. So I think we're kind of winding down here. We're just gonna kind of get our last sort of final thoughts here. So. Stats-wise for us, we are a second-half team. We are only averaging like 16 and 13 in the quarters 1 and 2, but then we turn it up in the second half. And quarter 3, we're averaging actually 21, and then the fourth, we got that 22 piece, which looking at Ohio Valley is way higher than them. So no shade on them, but we're looking forward to these 2 games, just getting better game by game. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I was honestly surprised putting up 22 in the fourth quarter.
Right,
that's crazy. I mean, of course, we have only played 2 games, and that's probably
right. I mean, we're averaging 56 points, but over 2 games, so we're definitely gonna. I mean, I'd like to we'll put up over 56. I would really hope these next 2 games to get that average even up. But again, not about averages, not about individuals, we're about winning. So any way we can get a win on the stat sheet on the schedule. We're
senior year.
Gotta go out with that. Right. All right, y'all. Thank you all for listening to another episode of Crossover Conversations. Again, we're going to give some shout-outs. First one is going to be out to Grace Boone. I know you're listening right now, and you've been waiting for this shout-out the whole episode, and you forgot last episode, so finally got this shout-out to you. Thank you for listening. Shout-out to my dad's YouTube channel. Go check out the Art of Flopping video and all of our games on there at Kevin Mace, KevinMace on YouTube. Elijah,
head over to More Than a Game Reels on YouTube. We're on the road to 1 million. I ain't gonna lie,
we're getting there. Yeah, go check this guy out. He posted some fire stuff recently and dropping something tonight. Yeah, give him a sneak peek.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do a POV guarding Victor Weapon, so go check out.
That's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, that was gonna be
Caleb and I were in here 6 o'clock.
Amazing. I love it.
And I got to shout out my mom. I know you're sitting on the final.
Hey, yeah, shout out to everyone listening. Appreciate you. Again, just doing this for fun. So the fact that anybody listens is awesome. Yep. So we're gonna get it. Let's get it this weekend. 2 games tomorrow and Saturday. We'll see y'all later. Peace.